Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel update for December 2020. My name is Killjoy, and today I just want to go over a bunch of things. Hopefully you've all had a good Christmas. Hopefully, you're looking forward to the end of this year and hitting 2021. And basically what I want to do is I want to go over some things that will be happening going forward, hopefully, as well as talking about recent things and how the channel's going and all this good stuff, basically. So let's start off with, wow, we actually did hit 70 subs. At the time of this recording, it's definitely on 70, and that's crazy. So I obviously wanted to hit 100 subs at the beginning of the year, at the end of this year, and there's possible between now recording this and the end of the year, it's like a week left. And so I kind of made it, I was like, you know what, I'm at 65, we're at 65 for a while. I was like, I really want to hit 70. That would be a really nice way to round out the year, like very close to the goal that I wanted. And we hit it. And I am just like kind of amazed, but super happy. And the reason why I want to hit 70, because it's a good place to end on. And then going into next year, obviously I want to hit 100. 100 is the goal. And I think maybe I'm lowballing that because that's basically 30 subs there. But I don't want to take anything for granted because it's the fact that you got to work for it. I have to work for these subs and I have to put the effort in if I want to continue to grow the channel and have more people subscribe and have interesting content for people. Which brings me on to a couple of things that I absolutely should have done this year that didn't, and I will definitely be doing them in the coming year because it needs to be addressed. And that is two things. That is having a nice end slate at the end of my videos. Not quite sure how I'm going to have the end slate yet, but I'm going to have something so it will just be a nice way to round out the videos, as well as also creating thumbnails, like having actual thumbnails for specific shows. And obviously I've got that one that I made for Retro Reminisce, which isn't amazing, and I'll probably look to getting something better as time goes on, but it stands out. When you see a video upload and it's a Retro Reminisce, you can say, hey, it's a Retro Reminisce, it's of this game, and I make it really massive letters so you can see what it is specifically. And that's the only video series that we do that has a thumbnail, and that has to change, obviously. So going forward, I would like to do thumbnails for every show that we do, which means that the ones that almost likely get thumbnails first will be Opinion Machine, will be the one that I'm focusing on first, because that's the thing that goes up the most. Seeing as we're still playing Awesomenauts, and Awesomenauts seems to be getting a lot of views, I will figure out some kind of thumbnail for that as well. And then the other shows will be done after that. In terms of shows, I think the Retro Reminisce and Opinion Machine is the bulk of the stuff. I've still got more Retro Reminisces to put up. I will be looking to get that done if not this month, for the new year, so that we can start having more of that. And obviously that's kind of limited to how many I've got a few to put up. I can't record anymore at the moment due to COVID, so I want to try and space them out a little bit. But obviously they're still going to be going up. Opinion Machine, obviously. On top of that, I seem to be, like I said, Awesomenauts seems to be doing really well. Worms has just been something fun. And I'm just going to keep doing various bits and bobs like that, like I have been. The primary focus will still be Opinion Machine, will still be Retro Reminisce. Retro Reminisce obviously comes before everything else, so it's kind of like that's the main one, but I can't really record much of that. Obviously at the moment, Co-op Experiment, I haven't done a lot of this. I may look at doing some stuff with that, because obviously I can play online and whatnot, so it's not so bad, but we just haven't done a huge amount of it. I think the one thing that I think is absolutely 100% clear in my mind now is that a lot of the StarCraft 2 stuff that we're doing is probably being retired. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do StarCraft 2 content. What that means is anything StarCraft 2 wise now will probably just be it's not going to be me analysing the matches and stuff like that. It just takes too much time. I haven't done it in a year or 2 years, how long it's been. If anything, I'd rather just record matches of us playing online, which we have been doing. If you want to see us playing StarCraft 2, then me, Jack and Dave, so Fruity and Don Hayes, we've all been playing 3v3 online. It's been a lot of fun, having a lot of a big blast with it. I still play a lot of StarCraft 2. It's just that I think we'll be in the process of building a new PC, and once that new PC is built and I have a much more efficient processor, I will be, and hopefully graphics card and other bits and bobs as well, I will probably stream my end of what we're doing. Now, I'm going to say this now, I'm not a very good StarCraft 2 player, but I enjoy it, so I will probably go more into the streaming side with StarCraft 2. I think if I do co-op games, like, I actually want to get back into doing co-op. I've got some like StarCraft 2 content ideas for co-op, so that may happen. But in terms of like analysing matches and stuff, unless me, Dave and Jack and Mark all get together and play a bunch of matches, I doubt I'm going to be doing much of the replay stuff anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much like gone, but there will be StarCraft 2 stuff in the future. In terms of like stay at home and play more games, that's going to just be whenever I feel like it and I want to do something easy. Like, that's the kind of content that's like, it's kind of fun to do. I may do some for January, because it'll be just, you know, chill month and whatnot. But primarily my focus is going to be still on the retro reminisces, as well as the opinion machines and Awesome Nauts stuff. I'll try and get like a match up every week with Awesome Nauts. We're going to be playing some more again soon. So yeah, you know, expect all of that good stuff coming, and whatnot. As for playthrough stuff, like, I've been doing Worms, and that's kind of just because it's like a deathmatch. Obviously people know that I'm not the biggest playthrower. Like, there's nothing I can bring to doing like full-on playthroughs on the channel. And you know, last year I did Lazy Christmas playthrough, which was a Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I haven't done one this year. I'm probably not going to do one this year. Then that can just be, you know, on a year-by-year basis, whether I decide to do that or not. But in terms of like most of the playthrough stuff, it's only ever going to be, I think it's only ever going to be like one series at a time and only one episode a week. I don't really want to make the channel that. I like the fact that it's more variety, but I also like the fact that it's primarily discussion content. On top of that, if you guys haven't seen it, obviously I pretty much run Gamers Ghetto podcast on Jack's channel, so Don Hayes. I have an absolute blast doing that. It's kind of it's like a pet project of mine. I've always wanted to do a proper podcast for years, and it just makes sense to do it on his channel for now, because he's got more viewers, more subscribers, more people are going to watch it than they are on my channel. So if you're interested, like, I'll put a link down below and you can go and watch that on his channel. But we've done 3 episodes so far, 2 of them talking about, one about the Game Awards, one about RTS, did a Christmas special, and then our next episode, which whenever it turns up in January, will be our top 5 games of the year from 2020, and that's going to be a really fun, interesting discussion, because we're all going to have very different answers, and I believe that's going to be me, Fruity and Jack, so you can look forward to that one. Yeah, and going forward, basically, I'm going to be primarily focusing on the stuff I've already said. I obviously, this year I did my top 100 video game tracks of all time. I had an absolute blast doing it. It was a lot of fun. For me, it was a big undertaking, but I wanted to do it. Loved it. And I kind of like maybe thinking like every year I might do one big kind of like written project, because most of my stuff is unscripted like this. I just kind of go and whatever. But maybe I'll do like one project a year that's kind of scripted. Like, for example, maybe I'll do like my top 50 games of all time. I don't really want to do 100. That's going to be long. That'll be a long one. But like, that might be kind of fun. Or like some stuff related to Smash. Who knows? And there is one project I'd like to get back to doing next year, and that was when I had my old YouTube channel, which is still active. I used to do stuff on video game soundtracks, and quite frankly, like, that's really what I'd love to do, is get back to doing maybe like a monthly kind of like radio show style thing, talking about soundtracks and stuff. Now, I haven't figured out the format yet. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. All I know is that maybe next year I'm going to like look at potentially doing some video game music related content, and I'll figure out how that goes. But yeah, it's something I really want to do. Basically, I want to get back to doing it. I promise I don't want to overload myself with things to do, because obviously I've still got a day job. I've still got to work. So ideally, I want to be able to put out consistent content. and not feel bogged down. And as you know, this year I think I've done a pretty good job of that. We've primarily had, what, 3 to 4 videos a week most weeks this year. And I think going forward, like as of right now, my current sort of, in my head, my current week by week plan is usually Monday to Thursday are videos, and then Friday morning is a stream. I do it on a morning just because I usually get on with stuff on a Friday because it's my day off work, and so is Sunday. And obviously I got my friends and my personal life going on as well, so I have to like kind of fit it all in there. And that will probably stay the same for the most part. Obviously there might be less videos some week, there might not be a stream. And that does bring me on to the streaming thing. Now, like, this is why I'm building a new PC for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I need to upgrade to a better PC just to deal with more of my rendering process. Some of the games that we're playing now, I could do something a bit more oomph. Borderlands 3 kind of sparked this in me as well. Like, if you guys don't know, I really liked Borderlands 3, but my god, it was so buggy and it ran like ass on my computer for no reason. So that's obviously going to be a big reason why I build a new one, because I want to test that out. But also streaming, like I'm not doing like I might at some point do longer streams, but I usually tend to make it like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I don't want to go too crazy, and people seem to be enjoying that. I've done we did Donkey Kong Country. I did a bit of Crash. I need to finish that off. Did a bit of Super Mario Maker, which might be a way of doing that. As for, I should probably mention, Construction Complete will eventually come back. I just haven't sat down and spent any time on it, but I did stream Super Mario Maker 2 the other day, and I had a good blast with it. So, you know, there are a couple games I want to stream, and that'll be primarily where a lot of my playthrough stuff comes from, because I don't want the channel to be like all playthrough stuff. But I'm going to use the streaming thing as a very chill kind of like, hey, I'm just going to play this game, and you guys can watch if you want and interact with me or not. You know, that's kind of how I see it. I'm not looking to, I'm not looking to do anything crazy with the streaming. Not at the moment, anyway. It's a very new idea, and currently it's just on YouTube. It may end up on Twitch, but right now I've got it working on YouTube, and that's where it's going to stay. And that'll be something I look forward to in the future, and improving that. And yeah, so that's something I'm exploring at the moment. So yeah, all in all, like very, very happy with how the year's gone, how the channel's grown. People seem to be receptive to the content, you know, and for me, I just want to keep pushing forward and keep making the same stuff. Like, it's a hard process, but I don't care. I enjoy it. I've got a lot of support from people, and I'm really enjoying making this content and having a blast with it. And what I'd really like to do is be able to reach out to other YouTubers and things, and you know, for the podcast as well, but like also, you know, for my sake of just discussing with more of these people, building up a bit of community with them. So yeah, I am super happy with how this year's gone, and I couldn't be more like just over the moon about the whole stuff. Like, I can't believe I've even got like 70 people that, you know, are subscribed. And I know subscribers doesn't always count to viewers, but like the fact that, you know, these numbers are going up and they're not dropping massively, and people can see that we're putting out content regularly. So yeah, I am very happy, and hopefully that will continue to be the case going forward. So yeah, like yeah, you know, 2021 is going to hopefully see an improvement to the overall quality of the channel in terms of thumbnails and stuff like that. Hopefully things will be a nice regular schedule, and you know, you'll see a bit of streaming, and you just see that there should be some consistency. That's what I'm aiming for, a nice bit of consistency for the channel going forward. And yeah, here's to 2021, hopefully bringing in 100 subs, if not more. It would be crazy if it gets anything above 100. If we hit 100, that's already crazy. Anything from 100 to whatever, that's insane. So yeah, super excited, really happy to see what's coming forward, and hopefully you guys are going to stick around and enjoy the content that we're making here on this channel. And yeah, you're going to see a lot of that, me and Jack doing stuff, and other things going on as well, so keep an eye on his channel and his Twitch channel and other things. And yeah, like, all in all, just very happy and excited going forward. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this video, then obviously hit the like button. If you want to see more content from us, hit the subscribe button. That's primarily for people that are just visiting the channel now. Links for Facebook and Twitter will be down below as always, and until next video, I will see you then.